Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Gaming News Weekly Live. It was good, Bavari. We back in it. Another week, another day for gaming news. I'm really thinking about just starting the stream earlier, bro. I might just start streaming at 12 and not 1 because I think I'd be done with like all the setup and everything if I'm not being lazy or anything. But like 12 o'clock. And then I just be chilling until the show starts at 1. So I high key might just start streaming an hour earlier. I could definitely do that. I just have to put more effort in earlier. I already be up anyway. Had plenty of time to get the stream started. But hey, it's Gaming News Weekly. We got a whole week of news to talk about. I got my Avion water with me, so you know I'm ready to talk. It's been a chill week in gaming. It's been a whole lot of fake controversies popping up left and right on the Twitterverse from gaming media outlets to random fanboys out here. Start the stream with the title menu. Oh, I mean, we could get right into the title menu then. Freaking Starfield's title screen got leaked by some random person that got the game early under NDA. They sent the screenshot. They showed it to the world. Starfield's title screen, and a ex dev from Blizzard Entertainment started talking nonsense on Twitter. Some of the craziest stuff. He was saying that yes, the start screen looks amazing, bro. It looks like Bethesda start screen. That's why everybody looking after he said like it shows that the devs were rushed and overworked because they didn't work on the title screen. It looks plain, it looks basic. They might change it with the day zero patch. And everybody's like, have you seen a Bethesda title screen before? And they start pulling up games from Oblivion to freaking Fallout 3 to Skyrim to Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas. They all had the same sleek, simplistic title screen, and they all went on to be some of the most amazing RPGs people has ever played. And everybody's looking at him on Twitter like, are you dumb, bro? You have to be a different breed of stupid to say some shit like that on Twitter. As a developer, there was people on Twitter like, bro, you don't play games. There's no way this man, he has to have a problem. And it came out that he didn't get a review code for the game, so he don't get to play it early. And he was mad. So he started posting nonsense on Twitter. It got so bad, it got so big that P. Hines himself went on Twitter, bro, and responded to Buddy like, bro, nigga, we made that title screen before we even made the game, nigga. Like, what do you mean? That was the first thing they built, was the title screen of Starfield. Cooked his ass. I'm like, Pete did not have to do that to him, but he had to do that to him just to show, like, bro, you can't just be on here talking mad nonsense about Bethesda like that. Yes, it's bad, bro. And he's a developer. He made games too. It is so crazy how developers be trying to come at Bethesda like they not good at what they do. They not have been producing every time. Like I didn't even like Fallout 4. I'm not gonna act like I did. But that's still Fallout 4 was still an amazing game for a lot of people. Yes, bro, a former dev. He worked for Blizzard. He launched freaking World of Warcraft and he worked on Diablo and he comes out with some shit like that, bro. Yes, it was pure salt that he was feeling, and he had to type that shit on Twitter from a leaked screenshot too. This could have not even been confirmed, the real fucking title screen, but it was, and he just cried a river on Twitter about some bullshit. And I'm like, you are a developer. This is why you can't listen to developers. I know a lot of people be like, oh, they a dev, you should trust them. Fuck no, bro, because developers have agendas too. And his old ass got a fucking agenda against Bethesda and against Microsoft because you didn't get a review code, bro. Because you don't get to play the game early. Bethesda gave it out to some fans. They gave it out to some critics. He wasn't one of them. And so he's mad. He's like, look at this pathetic title screen. Oh yeah, I preloaded it. I preloaded it. What day was preload live? Because the video I dropped about me preloading the game was that morning. But I think the video dropped a day later. I think I scheduled it wrong. So when people saw the video, it was the next day. So people was telling me like, oh, just update the game and stuff like that. I pre-installed the game the day before at like 7 a.m. So yeah, I pre-installed the game. It's on my PC right now. I can't play it, but it's on there. Can I share PC screen? Is that a thing I can do? Hold on. Y'all could see my. How the fuck do you just share screen? I don't fucking know. I don't remember. But yeah, I preloaded Starfield a while ago. He said, "You got no? I ain't got a code. They not gonna give me a code. They got less subscribers than you, Doc. You'll get a code before I do. I only got like 800. I ain't in that far. I've played a couple games early, but like 118. I don't think they're like that because like I talk a whole lot of shit on here, but I've tested a whole lot of people's games. Ubisoft, I talk a lot of shit about Ubisoft, but they've sent me a code to test almost every one of their upcoming games. I've been playing them bitches for years, bro. Ubisoft, they enjoy the criticism. Now people like Take Two, they do not fuck with me no more, bro. They didn't even pay me for the last time I tested a game by them. Zynga was like, no, nigga, you're unprofessional. They would not let me test the game again. EA, I work with EA a little by little. I mean, I like EA a lot, even though they do some terrible things. But they let me test their games. I got to play some of their upcoming games, and I'm kind of happy for some of them. Some of them, I'm like, this gonna be trash. This gonna be trash, and I can say that on air. The NDA doesn't stop me from saying that. Them bitches are gonna be trash. They just need to let me get a Dragon Age code. I mean that's a thing that people feel. Like I've seen articles where they were talking even more nonsense than that. I'm like, I mean, sometimes it be like that. Everybody's not gonna see gaming the same, but they're not gonna shut people out for sharing their opinion of a thing. Well, that's not how I've been interacting with like the gaming industry as well in my little bubble at least. I haven't interacted with anything on the Sony side. I don't know, nigga. I can tell you about that. But on the Xbox side, I mean, I've gave my critical hard feedback on a lot of things over the years, and I don't know. They still fuck with me, kind of. You said low key to people that have the code, the loving the damn. Yes, I've been hearing so many good things about Starfield. Somebody had like they leaked like their Discord logs where they're talking about they played 15 hours of Starfield. They ain't seen a single bug. I was almost ready to press a nigga because they like ain't no bugs in this game. I'm like, there's no goddamn way. There's not a single bug, bro. Not even a small one. We know the creation engine. We know that bitch be tweaking out. There's no way. There's no way there's not no bugs in this game. But if there's no bug, if this literally comes out as a bug-free Bethesda game, Xbox has did something right with delaying this game. I know a lot of fans were upset that Starfield got delayed another year. People had to wait. But if the game is going to come out better for it, and Bethesda's happier with it, I'm alright with that. You say you think you'd be good with a 3070 or you need to go higher? I mean, I got a 3070, but I don't mind turning it down from 4K. That's the thing. There's a lot of people upset that somebody leaked that DLSS is not in Starfield at launch. And I'm like, DLSS is only to upscale the game because your PC is not powerful enough. Because they're not upscaling it on Xbox. They're not upscaling it on PC either. So a lot of people's upset DLSS is not in it. But I'm like, you just can turn the resolution down and play the game at a higher frame rate. That's what PCs do. But since Bethesda's not letting you upscale the game, so you can't play that bitch at 1080p looking like 4K, running it at 60 to act like your PC's better than it actually is, people are upset. And I'm like, there's a lot of games I don't use DLSS in. I don't use FSR in. So I'm like, do a lot of people have a shit PC, bro? They have a shit PC. So they use DLSS to upscale games for them so they can run it at higher frame rates at a lower end with a lower end graphics card. And I mean, that's fine. That's a technology that exists. But saying Bethesda has to use it because your PC is not as strong as Bethesda wants your PC to be is some crazy ass shit, bro. That shit's wild. You said Starfield using evolved technology of the creation engine, right? Yeah, they've built a new creation engine. I mean, it's kind of the same. They've upgraded the creation engine. I should just say that. And the technology they built into the creation engine, I just can't wait to see what modders do with that shit. I'm so hyped about the mods for this game And I'm not even going to mod it for at least like who knows how long it's going to take me to finish the game first before I boot it up on my PC and run through it again and try to mod the game. I don't even know. But Starfield has definitely got everybody by the neck once again. Baldur's Gate 3 had a week and a half of everybody giving it to the desserts it deserved because Larian made a good game, and now it's all Starfield all again. And it's like, damn, people really just forgot about Larian that fast. They literally forgot about Larian just that fast. And that's what Larian didn't want to deal with. Launching on the same day as Starfield originally. They was like, we don't want to deal with that Starfield shit. They didn't want to deal with that. So they launched early on PC. Why? Because they didn't want to deal with that shit. They know they can launch the PlayStation version and not have to deal with it because Starfield doesn't go with the PlayStation. But what if they dropped it on Xbox and PlayStation at the same time that Starfield came out? That would have gutted the hell out of Larian Studios. It would have gutted the hell out of Larian Studios. I mean, everybody's flexing with Starfield right now. Everybody's flexing with Starfield right now. It was crazy. Somebody sent me a screenshot on Discord. I wish I could show y'all. But it was of a PlayStation fanboy. I think I covered him like one or two times like a year ago. And man's he freaking he paid for Starfield's upgrade with Microsoft reward points, and everybody's looking at him like, how the fuck you get so many Microsoft reward points enough to get $40 to literally buy the upgrade for Starfield so you can play it early? A PlayStation fan. I play on Xbox every day of every week for the past who knows how long. Nigga, 10, 11, 12, 13 years. There's no fucking way you have, yeah, the Red Dragon. There's no way you have more reward money than me, nigga. I didn't earn that much money. I had to spend money. I went to work to earn. This man did that with Microsoft reward points. That means he's been grinding Microsoft reward points for months. How the fuck, nigga? I can't even grind that many reward points. Nigga, he's been preparing for this day for months. He had to because you're gonna just get Microsoft reward money for just doing anything. No, nigga, you gotta play on Xbox. You have to buy on Xbox. You have to live on Xbox. And you have to use Microsoft other peripheral things. You have to use Bing. You have to use the fucking AI program. You have to take surveys. Yes, you have to do all of that, bro. They literally meticulously build Xbox for everything to congregate together. It's a great system. You actually earn some really good money on it. I think I earned like $10, $20 a month or something like that. But like, how the fuck that nigga get 40? You know you had to be grinding on Xbox. That means the Red Dragon has been an Xbox player this whole fucking time and didn't tell a single PlayStation fan, bro. Didn't tell a single one of them. This nigga's been playing on Xbox for at least a year and ain't been telling nobody, bro. And he has Game Pass because he didn't buy the game. He just bought the Game Pass upgrade for the game to play it early. Oh my gosh, bro. He exposed himself. He's just gonna come out like, hey, bro, I'm on Xbox now. Like, it's fine. That's because Sony hasn't had news in 3 months. Since their showcase, Sony has zero news out. I look for it because I do Gaming News Weekly every week. I look for the news, bro. There's no way. Sony has no fucking news out. I've been looking for it. Sony has done nothing for at least 2 months. Ever since Microsoft confirmed to buy Activision in July, Sony has been silent. They showed Spider-Man, and then they went away again. And it's like, damn, what the fuck is Sony doing on their side of the gaming industry? Not a damn thing, bro. They're silent as hell. People was using Larian Studios to hype up Sony's platform. And it's like, what is Sony doing? We know Spider-Man's coming. That's it. That is all we got from PlayStation. It's kind of bad. It's kind of bad on the Sony side. But yeah, it's kind of wild. Man's 26,000 in a week? Damn. I need to grind harder. I need to grind harder because I swear I probably can make like a couple thousand in a week, maybe, if I really try. You said all the games been delayed? That's what I'm thinking. I think I heard that actually. That they literally just delayed everything. They're like, all right, fuck it, we got to delay it all because none of it is going to be ready. But it's wild that the gaming industry lets Sony be silent. Because when Microsoft is not doing anything, they're like, oh, Microsoft's silent again. You know that's a problem. Yeah, I think I did see that they're delaying games. I thought that was next year's games though. I really thought that was next year's games. You said playing Bejeweled on your phone and everything, bro. I need to grind harder. I need to get those reward points high key because I mean some of it like when games go on sale and they be like $10. Sometimes Microsoft just literally buy the game for me. They be like $15 games. Microsoft just buys it for me. I need to start doing it. You said they're busy porting the PC. That's exactly what they're doing. They have to be. I mean, after Ratchet and Clank flopped on PC, who knows? Sony might have to slow it down a little bit with the PC releases because Ratchet and Clank not doing well on PC was wild. But I mean, it didn't do well on PS5 either. So I don't know what they really expected. I really don't know what they really expected because it didn't do well on PlayStation and it did completely worse on PC. And they lied about the SSD thing and everybody exposed it. So I mean, Sony has been getting bad news a lot recently. Getting them games as a service games ready. You said 2 days ago I played Vampire Survivor on the cloud. Got 5 points. Damn game got me hooked for an hour. Oh man, that's like crack. Vampire Survivor is getting like a four player co-op mode. I seen that fucking update video and I'm like, come on now, bro. Now you're gonna have four people hooked at the same time, reviving each other and shit. It's gonna be wild, bro. Just with Bloodborne and Demon Souls on PC. They should definitely put Demon Souls and Bloodborne on PC. I don't know why they haven't, because they know they're gonna make money. But the thing is, they don't want Bloodborne to be the game it should be on PC. Because it's not like that on PlayStation. They don't want that Bloodborne to exist. Because they like if the PlayStation version of Bloodborne won't be good. I mean it's alright. But they don't want the PlayStation version of Bloodborne. I mean, to be overshadowed that bad by the PC one. Because they won't be able to hold it back. Modders and everything are going to take Bloodborne to the next level. And Sony knows that. They're like, let's not even give them the ammo because they know they're going to use it. Like, look what they did with God of War. Like, God of War was an alright game. I bought it. I didn't like it. But the modders made God of War into a masterpiece of a game. I've seen so many mods for that game, and I'm like, damn, I should download that shit just to play it a little bit. They will remake it and milk it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they're going to have to do. But I mean, does Bluepoint really have the resume to remake Bloodborne? I don't know. I don't know. Because I mean, Demon Souls was a PlayStation 3 game. They slapped a new coat of paint on that hoe and shipped it. Bloodborne is a different breed. Yeah, I did see a rumor that they're making another God of War already. And I'm like, is Santa Monica going to make a different game? See, this is why I don't buy into the PlayStation platform. Like I don't buy PlayStation just to have it to just be like, oh, I want to play one of the games. No, because Sony keeps making the same game over and over and over again. And I'm like, make something different, bro. Every studio at Xbox makes a different type of game. And they do that game well. Why is every Sony studio making the same game, bro? They keep making third person action games. I don't fuck with third person action. Make me an RPG. Make me an arcade racer. Make me a shooter. Sony, make me something, bro. Because I don't want to play God of War reskinned as Horizon Forbidden West. I don't want to play Uncharted reskinned as Ghost of Tsushima. Like I don't want to see that, bro. But that is how Sony has been cranking out money. That's why when Larian Studios drops an RPG and it goes to the top of the list, Sony needs to start making RPGs now. They got to get back on that bandwagon because it's an RPG season now. Starfield is coming out, Tears of the Kingdom. Even Final Fantasy 16 was kind of an RPG. It was a third-person action game, but it was kind of an RPG. This is an RPG season. This is what everybody's been waiting on. Well, this is what I've been waiting on anyway. Now I'm waiting for Dragon Age to come back, Mass Effect to come back. RPGs is coming around, and they're going to be the big in gaming for at least another 5 years. Then Mass Effect's coming, Avowed next year. And Microsoft is built for tough with RPG studios. This is a good day for me as a gamer because I play RPGs more than I play any other game. And I'm like, RPGs are back on top, bro. Fuck that third person cinematic action game. We don't want that shit no more. Bring me some motherfucking RPGs, and we're gonna have a good time. Horizon Zero Dawn remake. That is a crazy ass thing to have. To just think about. Horizon Zero Dawn getting remade. Why? Why is that even? Why was that even a thought? Sony just really like reselling the same games again, bro. And as long as their fans buy it, I guess they're going to keep doing it. I mean, I get roped in every now and again. I bought the fucking remake of Mass Effect. It's not like I didn't, but I still play the originals because the originals are definitely better. But I support Bioware, so like that's what I do. But it's no way I'm just about to let Microsoft resell me Gears 5. Bitch, I got Gears 5 on 2 different platforms. There's no way I'm buying that shit again. Am I streaming Gamescom? What day is Gamescom? That's the one thing I haven't figured out yet. I know Microsoft is doing a big extravagant thing. They're having like interactive like events with Starfield and with what is it called? Forza Motorsport, the reboot, and then a whole lot of demos are going to be there, which I'm hyped about. You said it's on Tuesday. What time Tuesday? Because I definitely want to stream it. But if I get caught up at work, because we're trying to get all this shit working at work because everything's new. So I've been working like fucking 14-hour days at work every day because we're trying to fix all this shit before we actually have to start up. Because if it's in the morning, I might miss it. And I might just do a reaction thing to it later that day. But if it's in the evening time, you say it's going to be boring? Damn. That's rough. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not. Because I'm expecting to see some games. Not like just first party or anything. It's Geoff's show. Fucking Jeff? Why is, who gave Jeff the key to the gaming industry, bro? Who gave this man the key? Why is he the face of gaming? We need to switch him out with somebody else, bro. We need to switch Jeff Keighley out with somebody else. Who gave him the key? We need to take it back and give it to somebody else. We need a new spokesperson. We don't need Jeff Keighley no more. Cause when he start whining about events and shit, like, come on now, bro, Jeff. We don't need you no more. Like, you got the Game Awards, that's fine, bro. Just stay at the Game Awards. Summer Games Fest is trash. Hopefully his fucking Gamescom is not garbage. He's hosting it, so it might be garbage. We need somebody else. We definitely need a new spokesperson in gaming. A new face of gaming. It should not be Jeff Keighley. But yeah, Starfield is a massive deal. Starfield is gonna be real good. And I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play the fuck out that game, dude. The PC version is 150 gigs, by the way. You say you like Bobby Kotick more than G. You like Bobby more than J. I mean, Bobby gonna keep it real, bro. He gonna games gonna come up on stage. He gonna be like, who told them they could put this shit on the screen? Nigga, get this off. Cut that off right now. I don't wanna hear hear no my friend Kojima every 5 seconds. Exactly, bro. Especially when Kojima got with Sony. Oh my god, he put this man on a pedestal for too long. We understand what Konami did to Kojima. We know. Everybody in the gaming industry knows. Jeff, you don't have to bring that shit up every 5 fucking minutes. It was crazy. But yeah, hey, Bobby would be a funny ass spokesperson. Even though he's kind of a bad person, but he's a pretty good guy, in my opinion. Kind of. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. But another gaming news. Did y'all see? I know we don't play sports games no more. I ain't played sports games in like 10 years. But like 2K basketball, NBA 2K24 is putting a battle pass in their $70 basketball game. You said how did Death Stranding win so many awards? Baffles me. That is a good fucking question. But I mean, it's Jeff Keighley's award show. I played Death Stranding on PC via Game Pass, and it was boring as shit. I literally walked for 40 minutes to get to a destination. And then I had to walk again for another 50 minutes to do the next mission. And I'm like, this is what people find entertaining. I'm not doing shit but walking, and you trying to keep yourself balanced, nigga. And I was like, yeah, bro, I cannot play this no more. I literally just stopped playing the game. I haven't uninstalled it yet. It's still sitting right here on my dashboard. It's just like Death Stranding. You were boring, bro. Like I liked when Kojima made shooters. That he made intricate little games. But Death Stranding is not it. It's never gonna be it. I don't know who can hype that game up, but like, yeah, I didn't enjoy myself playing that game, and I literally stopped playing it because of that. Because I'm not about to force myself to try to enjoy some shit because I like Kojima. No, he needs to make something good. Like I like Kojima as a developer. He's great. He's iconic and all that. But if you ain't making good games, bro, I'm not about to fuck with that shit. I'm a leader in the in the dirt where it belongs, bro. I'm not about to hold back. I'm gonna leave it in the dirt. But yeah, 2K basketball has a battle pass system. What the fuck is going on over there at Take Two? I don't know what the hell is going on at Take Two, but they lost their goddamn mind with a battle pass in a basketball game. Who the fuck told them that was a good idea? Nobody. I don't think anybody did. There's no way Eternal People was like, hey, that battle pass looking real good in NBA 2K. Hell no, nah, bro. They about to cut the whole. They about to lose everything. You said 50 hours of your life you never get back. Well, you finished Breath of the Wild. Did you 100% that game? There's no way. 50 hours? See, some games be too damn big. Like I've been playing Persona slowly but surely because I've been playing other things. But that game is like 130 hours to complete it. Like to 100% the game. And I'm like, what the fuck? You played that shit for 50? Bro, bro, I can't even look up how long I played that game, but I'm telling you, it was probably like 2 hours. And then I literally just gave up. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm done. Hold on, let me look at the. Oh, wait, don't tell me how long I played it. I wish it did. Oh my gosh, bro. You said that's light for Breath of the Wild. 50 hours is light. That's too much time, bro. I can't dedicate that much time. Well, it depends on how long you dedicated 50 hours. Like if you dedicated 50 hours in like a week, then like that's a lot of time. But if you dedicate 50 hours in like a month, but I mean I understand. You said light, but it's still ridiculous. That is crazy. That's crazy. I mean, I probably dedicated 50 hours to like Skyrim over all the years I played. I don't think I played. Well, no, I probably played for like 100 hours, maybe even more than that. But like 400 plus in Elden Ring is wild. That is wild. You say you haven't liked the basketball/football game since NBA Live 99 and Madden, NFL 2K for Dreamcast. I forgot they switched IPs, bro. I remember that 2K used to make football games, and then Madden went to EA, and then then EA start making horrible basketball games. So 2K picked up the license and just took off with it. But yeah, 2K is really fucking up. I ain't played a basketball game since NBA Live 19. I ain't played a 2K game since 2K14. And 2K has been going downhill since 14. Since I introduced VC as a currency in the game you could buy, because at first you couldn't buy it. You had to earn it in the game. That was lovely. Once they made it profitable, you can buy that shit. I was like, this is the end of basketball games. And now they got battle passes and they got VC you can buy. And I'm like, this game is dead. They're just milking their fans for everything they got. It is a crazy thing to see. And there's some people saying like, "Hey, bro, if you broke, just don't play the game." And it's like that's not the principle you should be going by. Plenty of fucking money, bro. I can buy a lot of things. There's no way I'm buying a battle pass in VC to play a fucking basketball game. There's no fucking way I'm doing that. They're outrageous. And the game is still cross-gen. It's still cross-gen. They're not even putting the effort in to make a next-gen game and a PC game. You said Delta Force is coming after Battlefield. See, I seen Delta Force Black Hawk Down. That remake thing is coming. And that's what I made the video earlier because I saw that and I'm like, Delta Force coming back. I used to love that shit as a kid, but it turned out it was a bad game because the article was telling me like Delta Force ain't had a good game since PS1, and I'm like, there's no fucking way. So I go look at they list, and they have had games. All their games are trash, and I'm like, there's no fucking way. I love Delta Force, and them bitches were bad games. The whole time they were bad games, but I still love them bitches. I do. But I seen some more stuff. I got some more information on it after I made that video. And Delta Force might be a fucking mobile game. And I'm like, fuck. It might actually be a mobile game. Because it's getting made by the developers that made Call of Duty Mobile for Tencent. And I'm like, there's no goddamn way, bro. Y'all gonna make a mobile version of Delta Force? They're ruining it, bro. I don't know. THQ Nordic, they need to pull out of that contract. Just drop their ass off and make a Delta Force game by yourself. Because there's no fucking way they're gonna let Tencent turn Delta Force into a fucking mobile game. That's bad. That is horrible. I don't want that to happen. I like Delta Force. I used to like Delta Force. But I mean, they've been dropped off since like 2009. I read the reviews. Oh, we should definitely look at the reviews for Delta Force, bro. I give THQ a B. I give them a B because they make good remakes, but they haven't made anything new. Because Destroy Humans 1 and 2, their remakes has been amazing. They looked visually appealing. They played very well. And I mean, the graphics that they put into those games has actually been like top tier polish. Like I give them a B, maybe even double A as developers right now. But they haven't made anything new. So if they're in B tier, I give them B tier. You said they made Homefront. You said not gonna lie, you don't know what Delta Force is. Delta Force is an old ass shooter. Like it's a real old shooter. It's like before Battlefield's time, I believe. It's like when Call of Duty was first coming up. Delta Force, Conflict. There was another game. Uh, damn, SOCOM was there. SOCOM was there, and there was something else. Those are the shooters that were big at the time. PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Area 51. There were shooters before Call of Duty got big. And Delta Force was one of those staple shooters. But it fell off hard. It fell off hard and I never fucking knew. No wonder people didn't play the games that I played. Black was an amazing shooter. I played Black on Series X and that shit holds up. Medal of Honor, EA did a thing with Medal of Honor. I don't know why they dropped it. I really couldn't tell you why they dropped it. I know they shut down the development studio that made it and they was like, okay, bro, we just not making that shooter no more. But yeah, like the shooter genre was actually very populated before, like, you know, Battlefield and Halo and Call of Duty, like, kind of took over that realm. And then nobody else wanted to compete in it. Because it's like, okay, well, those three are just doing massive numbers. EA, bro, it had to be upper management. It had to be upper management. Somebody came into power at EA and shut down EA big. So the Street series was gone. That was an amazing franchise. They didn't want to re-franchise the college basketball, football or basketball games. They cut that out because they didn't want to pay the people to put their likeness in the game like they do NBA players. It was a bad time. EA made a whole lot of bad decisions that led to where we are with EA right now. But I think EA right now is kind of cleaning up their act. They're kind of cleaning up their act right now. From face value, from what I've seen, from what I've played by them, they're kind of cleaning up their act. But we can't get them too much credit. Not yet. We can't get them too much credit until Dragon Age comes out. And if that bitch is a bang, hey, EA might be back to be in the top seat again. Spec Ops was cool. But yeah, I don't know what happened. Hopefully they don't make that shit a mobile game. But I seen some articles like they are making that bitch a mobile game. And I was so pressed because I'm like, I want to play Delta Force again, bro. I just want to see one of those games play now. I want to play Black Ops Down, like the PlayStation 2 version. I don't know where I'm gonna get it from. If I gotta get an emulator to play it, who knows? I'm gonna go find it, and I'm gonna definitely play that old ass game just to see what I seen as a child, as an adult right now. You said, what is that new poster behind me? What do you mean? You talking about? Wait, this not new. I've had this for a while. This is a Will Smith as Payne after he got told that his wife was cheating on him on live TV. Somebody made a somebody made a Payne image of Will Smith, and that's what this is. It's just Will Smith as Payne, bro. It's so good that I had to keep it, and I had to keep it, and I just put it on the wall. I wish I could get an actual poster of this because this is just me printing it out. I printed it out with my printer, and that's what this is. But yeah, it's Will Smith, bro. That's it's so fire. It's such a fire picture that I'm like, come on now, that has to be a memory to keep forever. Like I can't not have that memory. Now how the fuck put this thing back up here? But yeah, bro, it's Will Smith is paid. That shit's so fire. It's such a fire image. Cause he felt true pain in that interview. It was so crazy, and I'm like, there's no going back. There's no going back. That is amazing. That's why I put that on the wall. It's just such an amazing memory. We do got to figure out what poster is going next on the wall. Cause I mean, I could definitely move Zeno higher and put something else under it, but I don't know what else to put there. I gotta figure something out because I know we voted on Zeno back in the day. It was way back. I forget what year that was. You said Starfield. Okay, hold on. Starfield might be a good idea, but we have to find a good Starfield one. Oh no, I switched screens. My bad. I wanted this to be ready. Go back. I gotta go to the page first. I'm preemptively selecting. You said that's a no brainer. I mean, I gotta find a good one though. Holy shit, they already got hellas of them. I'm pressing the wrong button. Hold on. Give me this. They already got hellas of them. You gotta put Starfield on the wall right next to Mass Effect. I could definitely do that. But see, I'm expecting God how bro, I should get a just a Todd Howard picture. Put it on put it right next to Will Smith. Because it got a picture of God Howard as like Jesus when he made Skyrim. They have a picture of God Howard. Like he's actually like a meme post. But they got some Starfield. Hold on, I did not fucking fix this right. Oh crap. Hold on. Gotta do some editing on the fly. Gotta do some editing on the fly. Move it over. They got some good Starfield ones. This is on display by the way. They got some fire on here. What the shit? Hold on. Hold on. Let me fix this first. And then we come back. I really need to fix this real quick and then show y'all because they actually got some fire on her already. That is crazy. How are they working so fast? It's Bethesda fans, bro. You know they ready. They're ready for everything. Okay. Jim Ryan crying. Okay, hold on. I think I got it the best I could get it. I got it the best I could get it right now, just like on the fly. But like they got some straight heat on here for Starfield. Well, these are just planets now, I guess. So it's just the top ones that are actually Starfield. But I mean, I could get this one because that one's legit just Starfield for real. Or this one. But like these are fire too. Especially this one with the back of the ship. That shit's so clean. That shit's actually hella clean. Damn, I might have to get a Starfield one. Ah, it's fucking sideways. Why can't you make that bitch stand up? I want a vertical one. I don't want that shit looking sideways because I don't think I got enough space. Well, I kind of do have enough. Like if I move Zeno up, it might fit right there. I might have to get a small one though. You said the first one? This one? This one is fire. I hate that they're all fucking horizontal. Why are they all landscape, bro? Give me a give me a vertical one. But yeah, I like this one, hellas. I would have to get it matte for sure. Let's say 26 inches. I mean, it looks good. It's only $100. That's not bad. And it comes in 3 days. This might be it. That might be the one. You said God Howard is even better? Bro, I wonder if God Howard has one. Hold on. I wonder if I wonder if God Howard is on here. Because people create displays. Like people like artists like make these. Hmm. No, I don't think Todd Howard has one. Damn. If only the great God Howard. Or get Miyazaki on my wall. I do want to find a God Howard one now. Damn. See, I want to get some commissioned art on my wall. I've only talked to some artists, but like none of them have ever actually wanted to make me some art. I don't know why. I mean, I can buy it. I wanted like a crazy ass tree, but nobody ever want to make me a crazy ass tree. I don't know how we got here. Some of these are fire, bro. Hold on. Hold on. Where's my stream? I lost y'all. Hold on. I'm back. Hold on. Do y'all see that Berserk one? That shit's crazy. What do you think of the new strike system on Xbox? Oh yeah, we do need to talk about that. Hold on, back to Gaming News Weekly. We got completely sidetracked, but yeah, that Starfield one might have to be up next. I mean, we can pick something out for sure, and then we can probably vote on which one gets up. We gotta find some good ones though. But the new strike system, see, the strike system for Xbox is kind of right now. It's kind of too early to tell, but I know for sure the strike system is actually going to be a detriment to a lot of people, especially a lot of popular Xbox people. Because there's people that have been on Xbox for a long time. They got YouTube channels. They have millions of gamer score, and those people will get targeted by the strike system. And like how easy it is to get a strike on Xbox and how long it takes to remove a strike on Xbox is going to be a problem. Yeah, it was unnecessary, but they kind of want to make a safer environment for gamers. I hate that they're trying to make everything politically correct. Like everybody in every region of the country are not going to think the same things or as mean as the other people. So if you call somebody fat in a different country, they might not think that's an insult. Well, they know it's an insult. Like you're trying to insult them, but they might not take it as offensive as an American person being called fat. Because everybody that's getting fat calling in America is body shaming now. Like, no, nigga, you're fat. Go to the gym. That's a thing. So it's one of those things, bro. Like, how easy it is to get a strike needs to change. They need to actually be offending somebody legitly. But how do you even gauge that? I kind of enjoy that they put the voice chat reporting system because people say some wild shit in game chat. And that's something that you should probably report. They be saying some outlandish shit. And it's all jokes. But sometimes some people be for real about that. And they need to get their ass reported. But petty shit, cracking jokes at each other, getting strikes, that shit needs to go out the window, Microsoft. That was a bad call. And that's something that they didn't even talk to us about. Like the Insider program, nobody knew the strike system was coming. They just debuted that shit. Everybody's in on it. And it's like, what the fuck is this? We didn't test it. Nothing. No troubleshooting. Nobody even gave input on the strike system. They just created it somehow and they put that shit on Xbox. That was a bad way to move because everybody in the fucking Insider program would have told them this is a bad call. Because it's so easy. Like inside a game, like imagine you're playing a mobile game. People play League and shit all the time. If your whole team reports you for being trash, you get banned on League. Just because they don't like you, bro. You can join a game with some randoms. You play League of Legends. If you get killed 3 times in a row trying to push, they all report your ass for being garbage. Saying like, oh, harassment or saying you're intentionally feeding and you get banned on League. Instantly, bro. Do they not think Microsoft, do you not think gamers are going to do that to their fellow gamers on the system? Yeah, it's not a good system. Gamers would have told them it's not a good system because it's so easy to abuse that system, bro. It's so easy to abuse it. There's already popular streamers and popular Xbox profiles getting banned. And it's not like the strikes are too bad unless you actually only play online games. Then, of course, it's going to be bad for you. I got muted on Xbox for 2 weeks one time. I didn't even know. Like, I didn't know why I was muted. I didn't know when I got muted. I just know I was muted for 2 weeks. I could not talk to people. For some reason, I thought it was a bug. I reported it to Xbox a couple times. They never got back to me. But the whole time I was banned. I was banned from talking to people because of something somebody said I said. I don't know what I said. I don't be on there intentionally offending people. So I don't really know what the hell got me banned. But I got banned. This was a year or so ago now. This is before the strike system was a thing. So they was already kind of doing it back then based off user reports. So I'm like, anybody could have reported me to say I said anything. It's not a good system. This is a bad way to go about it. It's a bad way to go about it. Hopefully with enough feedback from the community and from people getting abused with the system, because they're going to see abuse. They're going to see some of the most famous streamers, some of the most famous Xbox players getting their accounts just targeted and struck every day of every week. And they're like, how the hell are everybody getting strikes? And PlayStation fans, some of them have Xbox accounts. They don't use them. They probably play like 2 games just to go see like, hey, look, I played Redfall for 10 minutes and I uninstalled the game. They do petty shit like that. They can literally make an account, go to your account, and report you to get you a strike. Microsoft, did you not think of that? You think they review bomb games on storefronts They review bomb games on Metacritic. You think they can review bomb a person's account on Xbox to get them a strike? Come on now, bro. Nobody thought about that from the community section of Xbox because everybody works on different things. So the community side of the Xbox program, like the social media side of Xbox, got this shit wrong, bro. They got this wrong. You said, yeah, even ponies can abuse the system. Yes, they already said they was. They already said, like, hey, bro, I'm about to go in here and do everything I can. Yeah, one person said they literally making 1,000 accounts so they could review Bomb Starfield on launch day. Why? Why is that even a thing? But people do that. People have the mentality to do that. And they will abuse that system because who's going to stop them? Nobody wants to ban everybody. So they can't really just stop a nigga from making 1,000 accounts. They could try, but it's so easy to get around that system and they don't make a system to block it. Because they're like, oh, it's too much work to try to stop all these people. Yeah, that is a part of the problem. Since everybody takes offense to everything differently, they just have to throw a blanket over the whole fucking community. And whoever suffocates, suffocates. And it's like, that's not how you should go about it. It should be a case by case thing. Everybody knows it should be a case by case thing. It shouldn't be a blanket strike system that anybody can get abused in, and this is called security. Like, no, that's not security, bro. That's not security. It's so bad. And I mean, YouTube is kind of the same way. Like if you make content on YouTube and you get a strike, like YouTube will strike you on purpose. They'll strike you. And somebody can have the same content you have and they don't get struck. And you be like, what is the deal, YouTube? Why did that happen to me? And they won't tell you. They just stay in the dark. You just take that ban, bro. So it's a system that almost everybody has, and it gets abused on every platform that has it. They need to get rid of that. You said, have you heard the company that screwed Embracer Group? I did hear something about Embracer Group, but I didn't investigate what it was. I was too busy. I think it was on like Thursday or Wednesday. I was busy as hell, so I kind of blanked on that subject. You said Savvy Games. Hold on, let me look it up. What did they do? Because yeah, I think I seen it on like Wednesday or Thursday, and I did not investigate. A $2 billion deal to collapse Embracer is wild. That is crazy. That is, oh my gosh, bro. Embracer is a big ass company too. There's so many small pieces to the whole big ass company that is Embracer Group. And they literally had to lay off so many people by failing a $2 billion deal. Oh, that's bad. That is horrible. That they were funded by the company. They were funded by the government of Saudi Arabia too. And they what? That is damn. See, this is why you can't make deals with everybody. This is why you can't make deals with everybody because the money sounded good. The money sounded good to them, and they like, okay, we're gonna take the deal, and then they just left them out to dry right when it was closing time. They're like, yeah, bro, we're definitely not in on this deal actually, and everything Embracer did to get this deal to go, they wasted all their time and money and $2 billion, and it's like, fuck, what do we do now? They gotta recoup that. They gotta make that back somehow. That means selling off IPs, firing people, and closing down studios. That is horrible. That and somebody benefits off of that. Who knows who benefits from Embracer getting damaged like that? But somebody in the gaming industry is going to benefit off that. Yeah, that is a criminal act. Like, what the hell does the World Committee of Gaming do about that? Specifically, like, how do they combat people literally tanking companies by starting deals and then breaking them? They could have definitely done worse. Embracer is a big company. They could have tried. They could have rolled up a whole lot of things, got a whole deal planned out for like 60, 70 million dollars, like $1 billion, like some crazy shit, like Activision Blizzard type thing. And then the whole year goes by, and then they just derails the deal, fumbles every bag known to man. That is crazy that could happen, and it did to Embracer. Now imagine a bigger deal with 50,000 lawyers involved, with every country's government involved, breaking up a deal like that with no repercussions. Nobody's gonna do anything. It just Embracer has to take the L. That is crazy, bro. Yeah, that's bad. And that was a government funded company that did it. The Saudi Arabian government funds the company that hold Embracer Group. That just looks bad. That just looks like governments are really in gaming to ruin some of these deals, bro. Oh, that's rough. I wish I investigated that because I seen Embracer was going through some stuff, but I just thought it was about Saber Interactive and them making KOTOR 2. I mean, KOTOR's remake. I didn't think it was actually some crazy deal going on. They embraced him with open arms and then psyched. Oh my gosh. You said scary part. They already invested in big companies. EA, Ubisoft, Activision Blizzard. I mean, the Activision Blizzard thing is going to be done soon anyway. So I mean, they're not going to be investing in Activision Blizzard no more because Microsoft is going to own all of it. So that's going to be fine. EA and Ubisoft, those are two companies that can definitely get finessed. And if EA and Ubisoft take another massive L, those companies are going to fall. And they're going to fall hard. And we're going to feel the repercussions of EA and Ubisoft actually falling off. That is going to be a crazy thing to happen. Capcom, on the other hand, I think Japan would save Capcom. But there's like nobody that's going to save EA. There's nobody that's going to save Ubisoft when they fall. And all their IPs are just going to get scattered to the wind. Who knows where BioWare end up? Who knows where Respawn ends up? If they even keep their studios open when EA takes a L. You say you prefer Tencent over Savvy Games. I mean, Tencent usually just hostile take over people, but then they don't mess with them. So they took over a lot of studios. They took over Remedy. They took over Techland. They've taken over quite a bit of studios. I doubt Japan ain't trying to save Square Enix. I mean, Square Enix is trying to go Western. And that's the problem. There's a lot like Sony went Western. So if Sony falls, Japan would not care. But if Nintendo takes a L, I bet you Japan steps in. I bet you Japan steps in if Nintendo takes a L. But Sony went Western. They went Western. So since they went to the West, they left Japan as a whole. They start making Western games. Japan doesn't care about Sony anymore. Square Enix did the same thing Sony did. They went Western. They start making Final Fantasy into a Western style game. They used to be a Japanese RPG. Now they went West. A whole lot of their other Japanese games have been canceled to make Western games. They made Marvel's Avengers. They made Guardians of the Galaxy. They're making all these Western games over there at Ubisoft. All their Japanese games, all their Japanese branches are falling off. What is going on over there? So if Square Enix falls off, Japan's not going to save them. But Xbox is really trying to find a place to live in Japan. They really want a Japanese company that Japan will care about. That they can actually live in Japan and actually do things good for Japan. Kind of like From Software does. Because everybody's looking at what is it called? Armored Core right now. And everybody on the West is looking like, yeah, we're not playing Armored Core. Armored Core is not a Western game. Armored Core is a Japanese game. Armored Core is going to succeed in Japan. That's where they wanted to succeed in. They don't really care if Western audience care about Armored Core. That's what a lot of people in the West don't understand. Like, FromSoft is going to make this game as Japanese possible. And the Japanese fan base loves Armored Core. That shit is going to succeed. In the West, on the other hand, it's not winning Game of the Year. But it's definitely going to succeed in the eyes of From Software. In the eyes of Japan, Armored Core is going to be a great game. It's going to be a successful game. The West is not going to give them that love they gave Elden Ring. Because Elden Ring was mostly westernized. It was simpler to learn Elden Ring than it will be to learn Armored Core. And people are not about to take the time to learn Armored Core. But yeah, Square Enix and Xbox making that deal to bring more Square Enix games to Xbox is cool. It is actually kind of cool. The Final Fantasy 14 thing, Phil is trying to right a wrong that Microsoft did a long time ago. And when Phil got the job, yeah, that's why Microsoft is actually investing a whole lot into Tango. Because Tango is their only connection to Japan. And if Tango can make the games Japan actually wants, I don't think Microsoft would stop them and make them make Western games. Because like Hi-Fi Rush was a Western style game. It was. But it was actually still a rhythm action game at its core. Japanese people love rhythm action games. That style, like that style of game that they built actually did well. It did well for a whole lot of people, a large demographic. But if Tango can make a Japanese style game, like a Japanese RPG, and just really just get the Japanese audience invested into Xbox through just Tango's games, I think that can work. And Tango cannot have to make Western games. Because you know they made Evil Within and stuff like that. Like if they can make a Japanese game more Japanese, kind of like how Resident Evil used to be before they turned it Western as hell with Resident Evil 8 and Resident Evil 7, then I kind of understand. They can, like, Tango can definitely do that for Xbox, but I think they need more help to get more Japanese people onto the Xbox platform. Or at least buying a Series S. Because you know they're not buying a Series X. You said they should make Scalebound JRPG. See, I do want to see Scalebound back, but Scalebound is still one of those just festering wounds of Xbox that could have been. I mean, the style of Resident Evil was kind of like Silent Hill. That's why I was like that, like third person, like drawn back. It was more of a horror game than a shooting game. But as the games progressively got more and more popular, they became more and more of a shooting game than a horror game. That's what I kind of mean. Because now Resident Evil is an action game. Like everybody loved Resident Evil 4. That was one of everybody's favorite games. They got Leon Kennedy, and he's in here drop kicking and suplexing zombie people. And it's like, what happened to Resident Evil? And the scale from Resident Evil 1, when they were like running around in the mansion, hiding from liquors and shit like that, to Resident Evil 4, where Leon Kennedy is literally one man army in army, a whole village of crazy things. Yeah, Kojima's supposed to be making that horror game for Xbox. It leaked some gameplay way back. I think we covered it. But yeah, we haven't heard much about it since then. So I really don't know what's going on. Yeah, Overdose. That's what it's called. Yeah, I don't really know what happened to Overdose after it leaked a little bit. And then Kojima came out and said, hey, I'm making Death Stranding 2 And it's like Death Stranding 2. We don't care about that, bro. We care about the Xbox side of gaming for you right now. Yeah, you haven't seen Leon Kennedy hit the German suplex on some zombies? He does that, bro. He German suplex them, he roundhouse kicks, and that is what Resident Evil turned into. Kojima is definitely busy. I mean, he's a hot topic at the moment because he's the first free agent in Japanese gaming. The first ever free agent in Japanese gaming. Because we know, like, what if Miyazaki left from software and started a new studio? Everybody's buying Miyazaki's next game. Everybody's buying Miyazaki's next game. But yeah, Leon Kennedy is OP. Have y'all seen the movies? Like the Netflix movies that they got of Resident Evil? They are perfect, bro. They are so perfect in animated form. And Leon Kennedy is still OP as hell. And he's like 40 something now. He's kind of getting up there in age, and he's still just beating up overpowered people. Just super mega humans. He's beating them up, and I'm like, Leon, bro, what are you made out of? Him and Chris Redfield needs to get like an RPG game, like not like an actual Resident Evil. They just need to get an RPG. We need to see them like develop. I know they're tested on somehow. They have to have T virus in their veins. There's something up because Chris Redfield is still buff. He's like 50 years old. Leon Kennedy is still taking punches from tanks, from full on superhumans, and standing up like it didn't hurt. No, there's no way. These niggas are human, bro. They're not real. There's no way. Like, even Jill, when she got corrupted by Wesker, she even has some juice in her veins. That's why she was doing the stuff she could do. But these two are normal. They're just soldiers bred by the US of A, and they're too overpowered. Bioweapons are literally punching these men, and they're tanking it. And I'm like, we gotta stop this. We gotta stop. Albert Wesker was a full on experimental being, and Chris Redfield took punches from this man who could dodge bullets, who was running at light speed. I don't understand, bro. Resident Evil is a crazy concept. Yes, Chris the Boulder Crusher Redfield, bro. He's a god. This man punched a mountain so he can survive. Is I can't get over that. Chris is just a demon, bro. He's a real deal god in human form. All right, Bavari, bro. I know we've been in here a while, but yeah, we're gonna have to get some displays together and have another vote to see what goes on the wall. High key, it's about that time. But yeah, Resident Evil was a different type of game before the action RPG that we have now, and Chris Boulder Crusher Redfield. But yeah, him and Leon is just too OP. They need to get dialed down a little bit. They kind of like Naruto and Sasuke, bro. It's just like they just keep getting stronger. It's like when do they turn it off? Like that's the thing. And people not gonna like when they turn it off. Like when Chris Redfield comes out and he's not breaking boulders, what do we do about that? Because we gonna miss the buff Chris Redfield that broke boulders. We're gonna miss suplex fucking Leon Kennedy. We're gonna miss that, bro. You say Artigate out in Jim Ryan next on the wall. I don't, bro. I can't put Jimothy up there. I can't put Jimothy up there because mans don't even play games for real. Remember, he didn't know how to hold his own DualSense controller. I can't put that on my wall, bro. I'm a gamer through and through. I can't put Jimothy up there. I can't do it. You said four was a balance. They got carried away with five. Five is my favorite one because they got carried away. I had a shotgun that I leveled up like 9 times, maxed out, and I would just shoot people in the leg and do wheel kicks the whole time as Shiva. The whole game, I would just shoot them in the leg and do a wheel kick, and it was a perfect game. It was such a balanced game. It was a masterpiece. I wouldn't change anything. Darth Revan the Destroyer? Darth Revan himself? Bro, when do your remake come out? Darth Revan. When is the remake? When is the remake coming out? We've been waiting on you. Sony putted you all over the internet. Darth Revan is coming back. When is the game coming, bro? It's a good question. You're Darth Revan, bro. Bro, go force choke Jimothy Ryan and tell him to get this game out, bro. We've been waiting. We just need a sliver of news. We need just a small piece of news, bro. Just a minute piece of what is they doing with the Darth Revan game. Because we know BioWare created a god, a legend. We love Darth Revan, bro. Where is his game? I know, bro. I know your story, bro. I'm a passionate fan. Where is the game, bro? Timothy Ryan, he's trying to tarnish the name that has been built for 30 years, bro. What is he doing? In the galaxy far, far away, Darth Revan is a god, a revered legend. That people hate him and people love him, and they all still love him all the same. He has an army. Man's went into retirement and he still has an army roaming the galaxy, beating people up in his name. Yeah, it is kind of crazy. We haven't heard from the devs ever since Sony announced that. We got to figure it out, bro. You got Force Vision. You gotta peer into the future a little bit and tell us what you see. Just peer into the future a little bit and tell us what you see. If you see your game coming out and being great, I'll take your word for it. See, now I need to get Revan on my wall, bro. I think Revan has to go on the wall. I want a KOTOR poster. That's kind of what I wanted, but I never found a good one. I do want a KOTOR poster, bro. I really do want a KOTOR poster. They got to go on the list. So I need to find a KOTOR poster. I need the Starfield poster we already picked out. You say you see that your game will come out and be phenomenal and have a good story. See, I gotta take your word for it, bro. The great Darth Revan has spoken. You say you already have a poster in your room. I need to find a good one. I need to find a good KOTOR poster, bro. It has to be a good one out now that the remake has been announced. Cause even the poster art for the remake is amazing. Even the poster, even the remake that come out, that poster is actually gonna be fire. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get all these posters. We're gonna have to vote. We're gonna have to vote, see which one makes the wall. Because I mean, I can definitely move Zeno up or down and put somebody in the middle. I could definitely do that. Hey, shout out Darth Revan, bro. He came through the chat. Doing all his villainous nature stuff. He still came in to talk gaming news with us. That's lovely, bro. I like that. But where do we leave off on? We got caught on some tangents. Gaming news has been popping off today. Bavaria's already gone. What were we on about? We were on about 2K ruining basketball. But there's something else. There's something else I need to talk about, like today. I don't know where the hell my list went. That's kind of wild. Oh yeah, the 360 store. So that came through the news. The Xbox 360 store is actually closing next year. You say you don't care about 2K or anything EA related? I mean, that's fine. I don't play 2K either, but they're trying to destroy basketball with a battle pass. That is a crazy thing. $70 game and a battle pass is too wild, bro. It's too wild to not talk about. Like I know I don't play the games. I haven't played the games for years, but the fact that they're going to do that to a game makes other developers think they can do that to their game too. Oh no, 2K is a Take Two thing. So like Rockstar Games and 2K all work for Take Two Interactive. It's not really EA. So yeah, Take Two makes basketball because EA stopped making basketball years ago. But yeah, they're really planning on doing it. Yeah, that God Almighty dollar strikes again. People are real deal not mad about it though. That's the thing. Like more people needs to be voicing their opinion that hey, 2K, bro, we're not going for that. But if basketball fans really buy the game and buy into that, basketball games are done, bro. Like battle passes is going to be in $70 games, and more people are going to do it. Remember, 2K started making $70 games before Sony did, and then everybody made a $70 game, and them bitches were bad. Yeah, it is kind of crazy that more people don't criticize battle passes. See, I played some free to play games, and I still don't buy battle passes. People are like, oh, you can buy the battle pass because the game's free. No, I'm not buying anything in a free to play game. If the game's free, I'm not spending my money on it. Like, what do you mean, bro? It's free. Yeah, $70 is still wow for a game. There's some people that deserve it. I'm not gonna say they don't, but every developer don't deserve $70 games. That is a thing I've talked about a lot. Every developer do not make $70 games. I will understand if Bethesda comes out, Starfield $70. They earned that. They've developed how many great games before? Yeah, Modern Warfare 3. They showed the trailer for that, and everything in Modern Warfare 2 is in Modern Warfare 3. And I'm like, okay, this is a DLC. Hey, shout out to Darth Revan, bro. He's subscribing to the channel. Hey, welcome, welcome. We do gaming news weekly every Sunday at 1 o'clock. Check this out. There were you say $90 games years and years ago. $90 games? Who was charging $90 games, bro? Who was charging $90 for a game? I need to know who did that. Who did that? Nintendo 64. See that kind of sounds like something Nintendo would try to pull. They were like, "Yeah, bro, we make the heat. We just gonna drop $90 games. People gonna buy them." No. Oh my god, that'd be crazy. See, I was young when N64 was a thing. I only had like 4 or 5 games. I only had like 4 or 5 games, so I didn't have a lot of games back in the day. I had Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, uh what was it called? Uh damn. Mortal Kombat 4, and I had one more game. What game was that? Cuz I had two Mario games, for sure. I had Mortal Kombat 4, and I think I either had Perfect Dark or I had damn, I can't forget the last game I had cuz I only had 4 games at the time. And then like my cousins and them had more games and we would just swap games out. And that's how I got to play other games. So I think I played GoldenEye from my cousin and them. Or I think I had GoldenEye and they had Perfect Dark and we swapped out like that. But yeah, I didn't have many games back in the day. I had Golden Zelda. I had Golden Zelda. That's what it was. So I had 5 games because I had Golden Zelda, which was Ocarina of Time or something like that. So yeah, I used to just have like 5 games. I didn't have a lot of them. $90 is kind of wild though. That is a crazy thing to do with their games. But yeah, the 360 store is closing, and a lot of people were kind of trying to be upset about that. You say you remember as a youngin looking at the shop mags, mom's order, and there was $70 to $90 games in there. That is crazy to see. That is crazy to see. I don't even like. I didn't back when I was young and I was gaming. I didn't have gaming news like available to me. So like I seen like Game Informer magazines, but I only seen like one or two. But like when games were coming out, I would hear about them from other kids. And that's how I would know that games are coming out. Because we didn't like I was a poor ass kid, bro. We didn't have TV. We didn't have like commercials and shit. We didn't have no cable. So like we could watch TV. We were watching movies and shit like that, like on like burned disc. And like we had game systems. So I had like a Sega Genesis. I had a Nintendo 64. We didn't have that many games though. So I had like 3 or 4 or 5 games max. And I used to just play those bitches over and over again. So I got hella good at Mario Kart. I played Mario 64 for fucking years. And like you said, besides the internet didn't exist back then. Yeah. But he was talking about the magazine thing. So the Game Informer used to have magazines. I remember. Because I had one of them. And I think like Devil May Cry was in it. But this is like when PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 was coming out. But like, yeah, I didn't really get to keep up with gaming news like I can right now. Because I have the internet. I can go investigate how I can. So like I know when games are coming out. I can plan for games coming out. I can buy my own games. But as a kid, I never had that privilege. So legit, I would play one game for like 3 years. And not even be mad about it. Because I didn't know how many more games were out there that I was missing out on. Now people can literally get missing out syndrome and go buy more games and not even finish the ones they playing because they don't want to miss out. And I'm like, that's a bad thing to feel. That's a bad thing to have, especially nowadays when games are coming out every other month. So Starfield comes out, the next month comes out, and another game are coming out. Like you have to not feel left out and just play the games that you have, bro. But some people get that feeling and they just keep buying and not playing. You said like them finger huts mags. They just sell a bunch of stuff, including games. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Because yeah, I used to see like magazines and ads for like there was what was it? There was like stores. There were like store magazines, and they sell like TVs. They sell like appliances, and then they sell like gaming consoles, and they have like games in there to buy too. I know what you're talking about, bro. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I used to see those. I did because yeah, they used to come in the mail for some reason. I think like my grandma's house or something. They used to come in the mail. You say it's what I say to people is who buy more games. I mean, who buy more and more games. Yeah, because like since I was used to playing 1 or 2 games a year, like not a lot of them because I literally financially couldn't afford it. So like that's why Mass Effect and Dragon Age is on my wall because I played those games so many times for so many years that like when I play more games, I always just think back to those games. And like I played games that came out in the same era as them, but those are like peak games for their time. They're never gonna fall off that pedestal for me because I played those games in and out so many times, so many different ways, and I'm like, those games are always gonna be peak. I didn't need more games because I had those 2 games right there and KOTOR. So I had KOTOR, I had those two. I didn't need more games, and then I got Oblivion. That shit was peak. I got Skyrim when it launched. That was the first game I kept up on, and I'm like, the release date is in a month. The release date is in 2 weeks. That was the first game I ever kept up on. And I was like, I want this game at launch day. And I got that bitch at launch day. And then I played the fuck out of Skyrim for who knows how long. I played Skyrim for so many years. I don't have the original case with me no more because there's back with my 360 where my mom and them is. But like, I still had like the paper map that came with the game, like the big paper. It was made of like cotton or something like that. Like the cloth parchment map. I kept that bitch, bro. That map was so brilliant. When it launched Skyrim, I'm like, come on now, bro. It was a peak time for me. That was the first game I really kept up on. Where like I want this game at launch day. It's definitely a certified hood classic for sure, bro. Because we used to be out on the block doing whoever knows what. And I go in the house at like 9 o'clock. My homeboys and them come in the house with me. Nigga, I boot up Skyrim. They just watch me play. Ask me just random questions. Like where that dragon come from? I don't know. Nigga, it came from across the mountain, bro. We about to go kill it, and they just watched me mob over there, kill a dragon real quick. It was, bro. It was such fun. And like most of them don't even play games. They don't even like playing games, but they like watching me play games. And I found enjoyment in it. And that's what we did on the block all the time as a young person. You said most of my childhood faves on Nintendo 64 I rented from Blockbuster, and now I own all of them. I mean, that's hella good, bro. That is hella good to like grow up. All the games that you played growing up, you like I have all them bitches now. Like you own all of them. Tangible evidence. Like these are mine now. That is something that like the newer generation of gamer won't feel. So they would never have that, essentially, because like since Game Pass is a thing, GeForce Now, all of these cloud services, games are becoming less and less tangible things that you have, and more the things that you just experience, and then you move on. And I mean, there's not a bad thing for gaming, but like the older gamers, the older generation of gamers that had tangible things that like you got these, you bought them, you played them, and you keep them, and you just have them. Like these are my things, bro. Like that's something that younger gamers won't feel, but they'd be replaced with like another thing that they get to experience, I guess. Because now people go and buy battle passes and spend hundreds of dollars a year on a free to play game buying skins, and then they lose all of it when that game dies down. And it's like that's rough. Because we didn't have that problem. Everything you got from a game, you bought it, and it was on the disc that you had, so you didn't lose anything. You say you still play on your Nintendo 64? I wish I had my 360, bro. Like when you say that, I wish I had my 360 because like when we lost everything a couple times, like in a fire one time, we lost everything like moving one time. We had like a movement storage container. That bitch went up missing. So like we lost so much shit so many times that like if I had all of my old things, this room would look completely different. This room would look completely different. My PlayStation 2 would be somewhere in here. My 360 would be somewhere in here. My Xbox would be somewhere in here. And then my 360, all of that. I will still be playing them bitches. But I mean, they don't exist no more, like relatively, because they got lost in an event that happened a while ago. I would definitely have my 360 playing wrestling games. Because wrestling games aren't the same. Back in the day, they used to be amazing. They used to be peak games, top tier. Nothing could match them. But now, we have 2K making the worst wrestling games known to man. And we can't do anything about it but complain. Because there's still people buying those games and allowing 2K to make worse and worse games every year. THQ used to make the best games. With Ukes, you see that SmackDown versus Raw 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, back to back bangers. Come on now, bro. You couldn't make that up for wrestling games back in the day. And then we lost it all when 2K came in, when THQ went out of business, when Ukes just went off on their own thing. It was wild, bro. It was crazy. And we really can't do anything to go back. Cause like they don't even sell them bitches. Like if I could buy them on Steam, I probably would. But it wouldn't be the same, bro. It wouldn't be the same as playing it on 360, having custom music because you burned a couple discs to your hard drive. Ah man, the olden days, bro. The golden age of gaming was definitely PlayStation 3 360 era. That was the golden age of gaming. Everything was just so fluid. Everything worked so well, bro. And so many iconic franchises started and ended on that console generation. And we just wish that they could keep that going. Yeah, and everything was just so perfectly priced, bro. $50 and $60 games. There were some $30 bangers that came out. Freaking Minecraft was free to play on Xbox for like 3 years before it got noticed. And it became a big ass multi-billion-dollar company now. It is a crazy time. It is a crazy time. And I mean, hey, we got to experience that. at the forefront in the golden times, bro. And hey, we still got those memories for sure. I wish I still had the tangible evidence though. I wish I didn't lose the tangible evidence because I really want that back. The nostalgia just it just sparks something in your brain, and you're just like, damn, bro. You can just look back and just there they is, bro. I remember. But hey, I still got to do that, so it's all good. It's all good. But we've been in here an hour and 30 minutes. We might as well end it right here. So thank you all for coming out. Gaming News Weekly. Before he's already gone. Darth Revan, he came through. Cool Breeze is here. Nene 29. Hey, thank y'all for coming out, for watching. Make sure that like button, subscribe. It's been a good stream, bro. I've been having a good time. Hope y'all been having a good time too. It's Gaming News Weekly. Gamescom is next week. If I don't stream Gamescom, I might do a little reaction thing to what I see at Gamescom, and then we definitely talking about it on Gaming News Weekly. So definitely don't miss it. I might move the Gaming News Weekly time up an hour. So I usually do this at 1. I might move it up to 12 and just try it out at midnight. I'm not midnight, at noon. So I might try it out at noon, see how it goes. And see where we go from there. I'm definitely gonna look at those displays though, because I definitely wanna get a vote going on all the displays to see which one makes the wall. And I'll see y'all in the next one.